Let's talk about gifts and talents. So everybody has gifts and talents, and it's usually what you do most natural. It's natural to you. It's a calling. You love it, but it comes natural to you. And other people, it's not so easy for them, but it is easy for you. Okay? That's a talent, and that is a gift from God. Now, some people are strict by nature. They're like a drill sergeant, so to speak. And other people are very loose, very graceful. Like, kids could jump off of something like dangerous and do a front flip. Some people are very like one way about that type of thing. And some people are very another way about that type of thing. Now, experiences play a role in all of that, but this is where I'm trying to go with this video. Some people's gifts, like people that tag up on walls, right? They get in trouble, they go to jail for it. But they're artists. They're creative by nature. They got a gift of creativity. They like, God gave them that gift, right? And their brain, their mind, their heart, their soul is doing something that's wrong to society, okay? Because they're doing it on the wrong canvas. But if you do it at the right canvas, you could get paid millions of dollars. In the same way, you got the bomb squad, you got teachers, you got all different types of professions out there. And you got bad people out there, which this is what I want to make the video about. You take the bad apples out there, the menace to societies, the gangsters, the thugs, the drug addicts, the people that are harming other people, etc. Right? They got talents, they got gifts. It's just misdirected. They're pointing it at the wrong area of life. Just like the person that tags up on a wall, right? He's got a gift. He's pointing it in the wrong direction. He's doing something illegal. Likewise, drug addicts, right? And ex-drug addicts here, as an example. We're very passionate individuals. At least I can speak for myself, right? I go all in. And I give myself over to, whatever I do it, I go all in with it, right? And I speak with my heart, right, on my sleeve. Like I'll give off the shirt off my back and stuff like that. The people that tend to do drugs, the reason why this is not a one-size-fits-all type of thing, but a good majority of them, right, they're all strung out and they can't get out because they're giving themselves over to that. Now they're taking a gift that God has given them to just go all in with stuff, right? They're so passionate that they go all in. They're taking that gift, but they're giving it to the wrong thing. So they did something that was destructive in nature. That thing destroyed them, but the gift itself is not bad. So like, I'm a person that I'm an extremist, right? I'm all the way one way, all the way the other way. There is no middle ground with me. And that's what I found with people that do drugs. They usually like there's a saying that says one is too many and 1,000 is not enough. It's true. You just keep going and going and going. So what I'm trying to emphasize on in this video has to do with everybody has gifts and talents. Nobody's bad. Nobody's evil. Demons are evil. And demons get inside of people and make them do evil things. But nobody is evil. And any evil actions that they're doing is misdirected it's their identity misdirected. So they've gotten educated the wrong way. They got trained the wrong way. For example, an example of my own testimony is that I got trained that being bad was good. So in other words, when I stole, I got daps, I got props, I got likes from my friends. One of the things that used to get me off for whatever reason is like, wow, you did that, you're crazy. I don't know why, but it would get me off. Like, I like that. So I would search for something crazier to do. Oh, you thought that was crazy? Well, that's nothing. I could do something crazier than that. And it was on this road. I was on this road of trying to top the last thing that I did that was destructive in nature. And, you know, I had a lot of life and death situations happen to me as a result, all because I wanted people to like me and this and that. But if you really dig deep in the psychology realm of it all, right, wanting people to like you, that tugs at the person's heart. That speaks about the nature of that individual. It says that they're nurturing, they're caring, they're loving, they're friendly, they're kind, they're generous, right? That's what it says about that individual. And if you point in the right direction with somebody's characteristics like that, you point them in the right direction, they could become like a firefighter, they could become a teacher, they could become a pastor, they could become something very useful in society. But because they were pointed in the wrong direction by the devil, using people, demons, the Bible says in the end days it's going to be doctrines of demons. So essentially they're teaching people, but they're teaching them the wrong things. And then you'll know like what's good and what's bad by the fruit that it bears, whether it benefits you or whether it's destructive to your life. That's how you know whether that's good or bad, right? Because some people are like, hey, is weed good? Is weed bad? There's some gray areas, and for some people, hey, is this good? Is this bad? But in the end of the day, like, it's black and white. What I mean by black and white is that nobody asks, is it bad to feed a homeless person? Why didn't people ask that? It's because it's just obvious. It's like, no, man, that guy's hungry. Give him something to eat. If you got it, give it. That's good. Right? Is it bad to kill somebody? Yeah. Everybody would agree. Yeah, that's bad. That's not good. Right? And so it's like when you're trying to see like what if you do this every single day, will it take you up or will it take you down? Right? That's a good way of defining whether it's good or bad. If you do this will you go up in life or will you go down in life? Right? And like you would go up in doing good deeds. Okay? You would prosper. You would be known for that guy that helped a lot of people. So anyways, long story short, in conclusion to this video, I just wanted to say to you, you're not bad. You just got misdirected. All this stored energy inside of you that wants to go, right? And you're stuck, and you're in a rut, and you want this, but you're doing that, right? It really just has to do with renewing your mind. I kid you not. If you just renew your mind, you'll get yourself out of that rut so quick, so fast. You are who you chill with. Whatever you connect yourself to, you will become like. So if you surround yourself with awesome champions, like if all you watch is positive, man, how could that not help you? Just think about it. If you watch garbage, why are you surprised when you're surrounded by garbage? It's not complicated. Every now and again, I stumble with social media. Like I'll watch some social media. I'm not like nothing bad, but it's just social media, like the shorts and stuff like that, right? Like short videos. Man, I feel the effects, bro. They call it brain rot for a reason. It does rot your brain. Something about the devil that you may or may not know, he always puts sarcasm or a joke around the truth. So anything that, because I feel like in the spiritual realm, he has to tell you what he's doing. So, but he'll disguise it as like funny or a joke or this or that, but he'll tell you the truth within the joke. It's just that nobody really takes it serious. That's why you always hear it's like, oh, please, stop being a square. Oh, please, lighten up, right? But when the evidence is there that says, yo, this is destructive, man. Like I'm just calling a spade, it's like, because you're not chatting with a human being, you're chatting with a demon, and that demon's like, shut up. You're going against our narrative, and we're here, capturing slaves, and you're exposing the system, and like we're gonna call you something like a square, we're gonna call you like something like that so that you can be the odd one out. We're the cool ones, you're not. Get up out of our club and let the slaves be slaves. Right? Stop trying to get people from going to hell. Like, because we got them. That's how demons think, bro. Right? They got a lock on their mindset, strongholds that makes them feel like because they're accepted by their peers and their friends and society, that somehow they're safe in that. Oh, everybody's doing it. So what does that even mean? And it just means to that person that it's acceptable. And because everybody's going to hell, then okay, I'll just be another person that goes with them. Dude, I promise you, man, not to scare nobody or nothing like that. I'm just a truth teller. I'm just a man. I'm not asking you for money. I'm not asking you for likes or subscribes. I'm not asking you for nothing. But I'm just here to tell you the truth. If you got 1 second in hell, man, you'll ditch everybody so quick, so fast. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. It goes past your worst fear times a million. And some people are scared of cockroaches. Some people are scared of the silliest things. Dude, you have no idea. I'm just telling you the God honest truth. You have no idea. You have no idea what people are playing with, man. Eternity? You have no idea. You have no idea. That's why you say stupid stuff like that. Everybody's doing it. Well, I'll party in hell. You have no idea what the heck you're talking about. No idea. One glimpse, you'll straighten up so fast. Oof. Anyways, let's end it there. God bless you guys.